introducing the Cadence range of Specimen luggage. Now Des, you were instrumental in the concept and design of these products, weren't you?
Right from the start. When I joined Cadence a couple of years ago now, one of the things, besides all the gear to be honest, I was impressed with, but the luggage was fantastic. You know, the quality, how long it was lasting, there's only good words to say about it. The only thing missing, it weren't no good for me. Yeah. I needed a Specimen luggage range. Yeah. And that's what we've been working on, and that's what we've come. But the chap who did it...
Yeah, Phil Ogden up in Lancashire, Oldham. He's got over 30 years experience producing luggage for fishing and also shooting. Very high-end products, all manufactured in the UK, all manufactured by Phil in his factory in Oldham. And that was the concept with our original course range. As you say, that's been very, very well received. I think it's a massive advantage to have the facility to use somebody like Phil in terms of the manufacture and the knowledge, the knowledge of the materials that we've used. So we will look in some detail about that. But first and foremost, what I'm really interested to learn is you're thinking about the design of the products, Des.
Well, Phil's a specialist angler as well.
Yeah.
And it was nice to talk to Phil about what I wanted and the improvements from other luggage I'd seen. Everything that Phil does, he does to size.
Yeah.
Where even things like this, where you put the rod in or the sleeve in, they're not half depth.
Yeah.
They're a proper depth, so they ain't going to come out.
He's thinking about everything, and I think, it's fair to say this is the finished range now that we've actually got in stock. You've been working with Phil for 12 months. You've probably had 2 or 3 versions, haven't you?
This is the third one.
This is the third one. So all these features, you've actually used in a fishing situation.
Yep.
So they have been tested. But I think, merging Phil's skill in terms of the design, he is a fisherman, but with your knowledge and expertise and experience, has absolutely produced a fantastic product.
Yeah, I mean, even the sleeves, when I wanted the sleeves, I said, the biggest problem with the sleeve is they're always too small.
Yeah.
Cater for the small reel, but cater for the big one.
Yeah.
Cater for those 10,000, 12,000 sizes that people use on our 2.5, 3 pound. They won't be using a 4,000 reel. They'll be using a big reel.
The last thing you want to be doing is struggling to get your rod and reel in the sleeve. It might be raining or snowing.
The sleeve's there to protect it. There's nothing worse than when you use a big reel, you've got to use it without the sleeve. So that was, and the other thing is the length of it.
Yeah.
How many times do you see people actually break tips that it's just that bit short, so they just try to creep it in with the with the zip. Everything is
it's for convenience
size.
As well.
Proper size.
Des, talk to me about the quiver. Okay, so in this situation you've got your quiver, you've got one rod sleeve and you've got another rod made up.
The reason I've shown that is because you can either use 2 or even you can use 3 sleeves, but this is made mainly for 2 sleeves.
Yeah.
So you can use 2 sleeves together and on that they hook in on there.
Right.
Or if there's some people don't like sleeves, you can actually put the rods in there without sleeves.
In that case, you've got a Velcro there to attach the rod securely.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I suppose just thinking out loud, that could be a situation where you're perhaps moving from one swim to another. You don't need to put the rod back in the
sleeves. No.
So that's a very versatile way of transporting the rod.
Some people don't like the sleeves.
Yeah.
They don't like the bulkiness of it.
Yeah.
They just want 2 rods or 3 rods fitted in like that, and that's it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Des, let's remove, if you don't mind, let's remove this sleeve. And what I'd like you to do is just perhaps talk about all the features, because there's so many features just relating to this sleeve that I'd love you to go through.
Not only did we put these to secure the rods and the clips, there's this.
Yeah.
And if you notice, I mean, the first thing you notice on it is the fittings are so strong.
Yeah.
Phil says the only one big problem with this is they're only ever going to buy one. And I said, that ain't a problem.
No.
He said, a bloke like me, never going to buy another one.
Well, the thing is, and that was proven with the match range, this is a purchase that you're going to buy. It's a long-term purchase. The fact that it's Phil making them, we're kind of almost out of stock. We've almost created a problem by the fact we
Yeah.
can't hit the demand. But I believe that it's proven with the match range, people are prepared to wait because
Yeah.
they're getting the quality. And this is something that it's not mass produced. You know, this is made by Phil, and you know, it's made to his quality and spec.
The thing with Phil as well, as I said, you know, I'm a 6-foot bloke. You know, I'm so rough with gear. You know, I'm throwing it down and going fishing 3, 4, 5 times a week. I'm lifting it up. I'm not sort of pussyfooting about it. I'm lifting it up. You know, the fittings, everything, even this, you know, it's quality.
Handle,
even the bottom.
Yeah.
That's off a rib.
Yeah.
The same stuff that they make the marine
boats,
ribs.
Yeah.
That will last a lifetime. That's not just standard plastic.
No.
That's absolutely so strong. And the ribbing, etc.
Yeah.
The
So
stitching.
Des, we've got the quiver design, so it zips fully round, yeah?
Yeah.
So what's you thinking there then with that
Well,
quiver?
again, how many times do you? It's like this. How many times when you want to put rod rests, etc. in, it just goes down to there. This is full length.
So you've got a pretty much full length outer pocket there.
Yeah.
Very useful for
A landing
net poles,
landing
an
net
umbrella.
anything really,
yeah.
What I tend to do, I tend to put inside this one the wet gear, like umbrellas or whatever. You've still got that rib type material in there, landing it in there as well, so that you know you can wipe this out.
Yeah.
You know, you could pour water in there,
Yeah.
swill it out, and pour it out.
Yeah. That's an absolutely fantastic
Look at these
design.
zips. Look at these zips.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is absolutely top spec and sort of indestructible, really. So
I mean, it holds everything. If you're going out for a day session or a 2-day session, barbel fishing on the river or still water fishing, it holds just about everything.
the shoulder strap's adjustable, so you've got a lot of adjustment there.
And again, it ain't thin cutting into you.
Yeah.
It's really
Nice and comfortable padding.
really broad against it. It's absolutely fabulous.
I love it, Des. I think it's fantastic. Thinking I'm probably going to need to get one just for my roving style, you know, for the
And the
fishing I do.
colour.
Yeah.
You said I've got this colour that a lot like the Royal Marines use.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I thought, crikey, what with the rods and this really class look. And even on the, look at the like leathery.
Effect logo, yeah. Beautiful.
Real
Beautifully
class.
stitched in.
Oh, absolute class.
Yeah. So we've covered the quiver and the rod sleeves. Let's talk about the carryall, Des.
Now, some people said, why haven't you made a rucksack type? To be honest, it was designed by me and it's what I use.
Yeah.
And that's what I use. Again, the strap. A lot of the times when it's going over your shoulder, it becomes very uncomfortable when you've got a thin strap and you can't, you know, adjust it. This is absolutely fantastic. That there is straight across you.
Yeah.
No problem at all. And I do walk a lot.
Yeah. Now that looks really comfortable. And I mean, the bag itself is packed with features. You haven't messed about, have you?
No, no.
So
No,
we've
I
got,
wanted to hold at the front here. What I tend to use is for unhooking, a waist sling, my scales. Look at my little waist sling for roach.
You've got some forceps in there.
Forceps, bits and pieces. I mean, you can use these for what you want, really. I mean,
a nice little pocket in the front as well.
Again, you know, quality fittings, quality fittings.
And then
Side, this is where I tend to put my line.
Yeah.
This is where I've got my leads, this one.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's still, I'm only using half of it.
Yeah.
Nice little thing out here. I tend not to use that
Yeah.
Until I'm actually fishing.
Yeah.
Then I'll put things in it.
Yeah.
I don't like to carry things without a zip on.
I like it. Same on the other side.
Same on the other side. This time I've got line, and there's pockets with inside. Look, if you notice, there's pockets with inside, so you can separate.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
So that mirrors the other side.
Yeah.
In the lid, you've got a zip.
Yeah. I tend to keep maps and licenses and things like that in there.
Okay.
Again, and inside, plenty of room. Plenty of room for all the stuff.
And again, you've got that
washable.
same material,
I love this.
That robust, tough material that's
and
wipe clean.
How many times do you get it mucky, flavoured in there? You just, I mean, what you can literally do is empty this, throw some water in, wipe it out, swill it out, let it dry, back
Love
to
it.
normal.
Finally, on the back,
And on the back, look at this. How many times have you forgot your unhooking mat?
Yeah.
You ain't never going to forget it, because there it is. You've got it with you.
Wow.
You can either use that to lean on when you're photographing, or stop the fish shooting all over the place.
Brilliant. So the strap itself is detachable.
Yep, all comes off.
So somebody might not want to use the shoulder strap. They've got the standard carry strap.
Yep,
You've
exactly.
got this very, very robust handle here to bring the two together. Perhaps if you are on a longer walk or something.
Yep, exactly.
So it's all over-designed, really, isn't it? Over-engineered.
That is the word.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's all, if it needs to be 2 inches wide, it's 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
If it can take 20 pound of pressure, it'll take 30 pound of pressure.
Yeah.
It really is that type of gear.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
I love it, Des. As we've mentioned the unhooking mat, let's quickly just talk about that. I know it's a simple product, but you'll have put some thought into that as well.
Yeah, well, the amount of times you don't want a great big mat. You don't want one that thick when you walk in a river and you're going over, you know, over stiles, etc. You want something that'll protect the fish, but is easy to carry. And that's just what it is.
Exactly. So you've got that enough protection, enough padding there for the fish.
Yep.
I love this. I love this concept here because I'm not getting one of these
that's
dirty.
it, exactly.
And obviously big enough for the type of fishing that you're going to be targeting as a specimen angler.
That's right. That's right. It's not carp gear.
No.
So you're not expecting a 40 or 50 pound carp on there, but it'll hold a nice double-figured barbel, 2 pound roach, 3 pound perch, etc.
And I love the way the concept of it all folding and fitting on the carryall as well. And Des, you developed a couple of beautiful.
No, I pinched them off you. This is the match.
Yeah.
I thought they were such a great idea to see inside.
Yeah, the clear view cases. So we've got two sizes there, obviously matching the specimen range. So I just think that's...
You can have as many as you want.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 2, but I've got another 2 in another one.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can put feeders in.
Yeah.
You can... I mean, these are absolutely fabulous. You're grayling fishing.
Yeah.
All you do, a few floats, a few shot, God knows what.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
No, it's brilliant. It all fits beautifully with the whole concept. I mean, even the smaller one would fit in the side pocket, so people can adjust how they want to use it. We all do things slightly differently.
You've got an apron.
Yeah.
You've got your bits and pieces in it.
Yeah.
You can throw that in there and walk up the river.
Yeah.
No problem at all. And that is going to last a lifetime, just because it's a little side product.
Thing. It's all the same spec and the same materials. Yeah, absolutely bang on.
Beautiful
I love it,
stuff.
Des. I think what we'll do now is we'll just go into the detail about the actual materials and components that we've used.
Very much so, yeah.
The actual main material we've used is this Coyote 1100 Decitex Cordura military grade material. Now that's a bit of a mouthful, but it just shows you because Phil does actually manufacture some products for the military.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely the highest spec in terms of the Cordura material available on the market. So the trim we talked about, this very, very robust material, Des, that's made from high abrasion resistant black PVC. And you mentioned about the fact that that was actually used.
That's exactly the stuff that if you
on
were in
inflatable,
Norway, we were talking about Norway earlier today, you probably fished off a rib in Norway.
Yeah.
You can't even put a hook through it, can you? This is it.
We referenced the quality of the zips. These are ultra guide zips and the pullers with easy pull cord ties, so they're going to just last forever, aren't they?
Forever.
We talked about the leather embossed Cadence logo, which I think is a beautiful feature, nicely stitched onto all of the luggage. Looks fantastic, doesn't it?
It does, and you took on board that the match tends to be more colourful, and the specimen tends to be more, you know, sort of camouflage and browns and greens, etc. And that looks absolutely fabulous.
Brilliant. You've got the shoulder strap there, quick release fitting. That's a 50mm one. I mean, indestructible, aren't they? We've tested them with really heavy weights. I know Phil has, and he's got absolute confidence in those clips.
Well, the first one we made, we put clips, and the clips come undone. The second one, he put this. The third one, we put this, and we've had no problems at all.
Absolutely brilliant. So I think that's really good testing there, and a great addition. A brilliant feature. Just nice to have a close-up there of the padding on the strap. also showing the webbing, how strong it is.
Yeah, look at even the stitching. I mean, it's just so quality all the way through. It really is the business.
Well, I asked Phil about the actual stitching used, and he says that this is bonded nylon, extremely strong thread that will not rot or perish. So again, this is the level of detail we're talking to, right down to the actual thread that's been used.
When I said to Phil, I said, Phil, I want something that lasts for a few years with a bloke that fishes 3, 4, 5 times a week and is as rough as a bear. And he said, Des, I'll send you one down. And he has, and this
Brilliant.
is it.
And let's just have a look at one of the PVC zip cases with the clear top, just to show that in a bit more detail. So you see you've packed loads of bits and bobs in there, haven't you?
Yep.
Again, I mean, just the quality of the stitching, the quality of the zip. For a relatively inexpensive product like that, you've got so much in terms of
It's just
quality. Yeah.
It's just quality.
Yeah.
And, you know, as I said, you fit it in the bag, but you could just walk down the river with that, a rod, and just fill that of bits and pieces. It's got so much uses. Fabulous.
Absolutely brilliant. So there we go, Des. What a fantastic range of luggage. I've got to thank you again for all your involvement in development. I want to thank Phil as well, because I think it's an absolutely fantastic range of gear.
And I'll thank you for allowing me to do it, mate. It's super.
We've got all the details on the website. Any questions, give us a shout.